How's it going, everybody? Mr. Poestyle here with another wonderful Mr. Poestyle video. And today is a unboxing. Got this here box in the mail today. So let's get right to it without any further ado. Without any further shampoo. Haven't needed it for years. Terrible, terrible dad joke. Slice her open with our handy dandy box cutter. Yeah. This is an eBay buy. I know exactly what it is. Part 1 of 2. Actually, I ordered this secondly. But, so it came first. Thank you. And the fellow's name is Pat. Hey, that's my name. Is he saying thank you, Pat? Or no, his name is actually Patrick as well. My name is Patrick. And oh, this is wonderful. Because look what we got on here. Bunch of frickin' shredded paper. Looks like Easter grass. For your Easter basket. I wish I had something neat and convenient to dump that crap into. Oh, wait. Good thing my lazy ass never got rid of the box from my last unboxing. Alright, well, let's just set these aside here. Pull this out. That's what she said. Actually, that's not what she said. She said, put that away. I already have 9 and 1 entered into the phone. Pull that zipper up. Okay. She didn't say that either. She said, I'm your wife. We've been married. I don't need that. Alright. He goes too far. So here's our box. We'll put the items back in it now that we got most of this shredded paper out of the way. A lot of fun for garbage night. And here's some games that I got. Games, you say? Funny looking games? Well, that's right, because they are Action Max VHS video cassette games. Full video. Is it full motion video this way? I don't know. 1987 Worlds of Wonder. Remember Worlds of Wonder? Made wonderful things like Teddy Ruxpin and my favorite, Laser Tag. Yeah, I had that back in the day. But these were video games on cassette. I have the Action Max actually coming. That's part 1 of 2, which will now be part 2 of 2 since it's coming next week. I don't know which day for sure. Monday is Labor Day here in the US of A, so probably not till Tuesday. I'll get the actual console. It's really just a box that takes, I think, 4C batteries that hooks to your VCR. Yes, I have a VCR. Don't have my old one. I actually got rid of them a while back, but then about 4 years ago I bought another one because I bought an Atari 5200. And it was just easier for me to hook it up through a VCR with that old style switch box it had on it. And that's just the way I had my 5200 hooked up. But now I'll also have my Atari Max light gun game. And like I said, the Atari Max, it's just a box with a counter that tells you your score. And it comes with a light gun. And it comes with a sensor that you put on your screen. We'll see all that when I do the video on that. And with this box, I got 3 games. Which means this is the first video game collection that I almost have completed. Because there were only 5 games. The system itself that I got is coming with Pop's Ghostly, the haunted house gun game, which looks like just a bunch of puppets with a bunch of blinking lights on them and you shoot. So we got Sonic Fury. This is the one that you would see in the commercial back in the day with the kid. Talking about going to kick ass, but they cut out the word ass. Maybe I'll put that little commercial in this video. And somebody wasn't kind and didn't rewind. So I'm guessing this hasn't been rewound since 1987. Could be wrong. The videotape itself doesn't look like it's in bad shape. Some of the little paper Easter grass got into it, but I just blew that out. And then, you know, if you're not happy with it, you put a piece of tape over this little square, and you can record Voltron on there. Totally ruin the tape. Now, there's other ways to play these games now. I believe they said that there are image files or whatever on the internet now that you can download them and burn them to a DVD and play them through a DVD player. And I guess some people would do that because these tapes are deteriorated, getting old, whatever. Somebody probably actually out there sells the DVD with these already on them. Not positive on that. They probably do. Maybe there's just not enough interest in it. Now, when these came out, even I thought in '87, to me it looked cheesy. I was a big NES guy. I liked the video games, the real video games, you know, with the sprites and whatnot. So I thought it looked kind of cheesy myself. Was never actually into full motion video stuff. I kind of held off on the Sega CD when it came out years later. I did rent it when it came out, and I just wasn't a fan of the FMV. They could have done a whole lot more had they concentrated on just bumping up the graphics of Genesis games, making better games than the Genesis, but regular games, not all that full motion video crap. But now it's funny for the cheese factor. But this was it. This is probably the original that did it. Put these in your VCR. Your VCR is connected to your Action Max. You got your light gun. You shoot it. Keeps track of the score. There's a built-in speaker for your gun sounds and everything. So we got Sonic Fury. You're shooting down the planes. You've got Hydro Sub 2021. That sounds very futuristic. It's 2021 now. Holy shit. The future is now. See? Hydro Sub. Worlds of Wonder. I believe that was a bunch of old Atari programmers, if I'm not mistaken, that started Worlds of Wonder. Wasn't David Crane of Pitfall fame one of the founding members of Worlds of Wonder? I don't remember. They didn't rewind that one either. Someone was partway through these games and just like, fuck it. That's probably the first time they ever played it too. Grandma probably bought them this for Christmas instead of an NES. And the third game we got here is 38 Ambush Alley. So kind of your Hogan's Heroes with full motion video. Looks like the player's getting a tongue lashing from police officer friendly here. And like I said, there's one other game that I didn't see anywhere on eBay. There's 5 games total that were released. There were 6 games planned. Fright Night, I believe, was the 6th game that never released. Don't even know if it ever even got into production. Not sure if that was connected to the movie that came out a year or so before the Action Max. Pretty cool flick. Back in the day. But we only got 5 of them. And I have the 4th in the system coming. So I'll be one short of a full collection. These will probably get played long enough for some video sessions on here to share with you guys. And that's probably going to be about it. Hydro Sub, not rewound. Hey, the VHS tapes here look like they're in really good shape, though. Probably because they weren't touched. Nobody cared. But, yeah, this one's almost rewound. It's like they started playing it and we're like, you know what? I've had enough of this crap. There's more of that frickin' paper. Frickin' paper pat. From one pat to another. Don't do that. Actually, it must have done the job. It got from wherever you are, Buffalo, New York, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, just fine. They're not broken, so your paper shredder did well. Your paper shredder did well. I'm going to go through them and paste them all together and see what you shredded. It's probably like Hustler magazines and penthouses and stuff. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. So that's it. That's my unboxing. We got a Hydro Sub 2021 for the Worlds of Wonder Action Max system. We got Sonic Fury, Climb into the Cockpit and Meet the Challenge. We got 38, Ambush Alley. Can you cut it at the Police Academy? It probably would have been a lot better if it was actually a Police Academy game. Those were sweet movies. Fall in. You're about to take on the real-life responsibility of a uniformed police officer. Listen up. You'll need to sharpen your eyes as well as your aim. The sergeant may be harsh, but deep down, he's your best friend. Pay attention on the target range, because once you hit the streets, it seems a lot more real. Well, yeah, you're on the streets. It's going to be a lot more real. It's kill or be killed, motherfrigger. Who's lurking in the shadows, in that doorway, on the fire escape? Split-second decisions in real-life situations put you in the heart of the action. Are you ready for the unknown that awaits in the dark and dangerous alley? Filmed on location at Major Metropolitan Police Academy. Well, there you go. 1987. Maybe I'll just throw them in and watch them. Like movies. Hydro Sub 2021. Battle underwater and airborne enemies of the future. The future is now 2021. Who knew? Take her down deep, deep into the uncharted waters of the 21st century. Holy crap. 21st century. Speed through the murky depths of the ocean floor aboard the Hydro Sub Sea Dragon. Sea Dragon. That means we're bad. Captain Jason, whose command spans 2 centuries, is at the helm. 2 centuries. His command spans 2 centuries. Can you believe that crap? Is it the Lost World? It's unbelievable. Mechanical crabs. Torpedo-firing enemy subs. Incredible! Are they man-made or mutations from another civilization? Surface, surface, up there. It's the Ornithopters. Huh? Ornithopters. Ornithopters. Dead on. They're firing at us. Return fire. It's action-packed adventure from beginning to end. Are you ready to come aboard? The future. 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 And Sonic Fury. We're into commercials. This is how they advertise this beast of a machine. Sonic Fury. Climb into the cockpit and meet the challenge. Prepare for action. You're flying in one of the Air Force's most elite squadrons, Sonic Fury. Or is it Sonic Furry? Furries are a thing. Furries are people. Animal people, stuffed toy animal people that dry hump through their costumes. Gross. It's high noon, the California desert. Your squadron flies fast and low in the perfect formation. Then streaks skyward. Lieutenant Commander Lance Alabama Tucker. Lance Alabama. There's no A on the end. Lance Alabama Tucker, because Lance is the name of the cool guys. Lance heads up the force. You're in the cockpit of Sonic 4. You're number 4. Number 4. Watch out! The routine training mission suddenly becomes real. In seconds, you're in the midst of a dangerous encounter that could make Air Force history. I was in the Air Force. Yeah, that's right. I was in the Air Force, believe it or not. Got out in 2000. So I spanned 2 centuries. Went in 96, got out in 2000. 2 centuries. Yeah. Where was I? Above you, 3 fast-flying enemy aircraft appear in a V formation. And are heading straight for you. Instantly, you're in action. Lock on. Fire! Fire! Bogey at 2 o'clock. 2. No, is it 2? This is noon. Here's 6 o'clock. Is it noon? Is it 1? Is it 2? Or is it backwards on camera? This is one of them. Because here's 3. That's 2. That's 10. 9. 2 o'clock and closing fast. Non-stop excitement. Non-stop action. Are you ready for the challenge? You over there. Are you? For use with the Action Max game system and Action Max production. 1987 Worlds of Wonder. Worlds of Wonder. Yeah, I do believe that was David Crane of Pitfall fame and some other Atari original programmers, members that did Worlds of Wonder. Could be mistaken, but I think so. Worlds of Wonder. Laser tag was the biggest thing I got out of that in the 80s. I had a laser tag pistol and the vest. My buddy had a laser tag rifle and the hat with the sensor. And my brother had the G.I. Joe, and I believe it was still by Worlds of Wonder, the G.I. Joe version that had the bandolier, the ammo pack was your sensor. And the G.I. Joe, I don't remember if it was an Uzi or what the gun was. But they were compatible. We played a lot of laser tag. So, you know, things moved on and it became a paintball. Before that, it was the cheap 80s kids' fun. BB guns. We just blast each other with BB guns right in the freaking head. So that's it. That's my unboxing from Patrick, Pat, from Buffalo, New York, to Patrick, Pat, Mr. Poestyle here, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've got 3 of the 5 games now that came out for this. One day, maybe I'll finally complete a library. A complete library. I wonder if anybody's making homebrews of these now. Homebrew. You heard it here first. I want some homebrews. Action Max. Live action stereo sound. So it's not mono. Stereo sound. And they all proclaim that on the front. Live action stereo sound. Holton live action stereo sound. Hydro Sub 2021. So far away. Was it 34 years ago? That's so far away. And that's it. We'll get to these. Next week I am in the hospital for some testing. Not for my mental state, but for my health state. I'll be in the hospital for 4 or 5 days. So I do believe my Action Max will be coming well. I am in the hospital, so maybe next weekend I can get around to playing some of these, hopefully. Because then it'll be back to work after that. Thanks for watching, guys. Have you ever played Action Max? These light gun games on VHS? If so, let us know what you think. And you can tell Sonic Fury must have been the pack-in game. Look, there's no barcode. No separate barcode. The other ones have the barcode. And when you're at your handy-dandy Kmart or Hills department store, and you're like, Mom, I want that game. And that's what you did. Wonder how many of these got taped over, too. When Dad was like, oh, the game's on. You know, watch the Steelers play. 1980s style. You know, Bubby Brister's playing. Record over in Action Max. Because I'm drunk. Well, let me know. Have you ever played any of these? There were other versions. Not other versions. There were, you really call them knockoffs. Other light game systems out at the time, too. Wasn't really looking to get into this, but it just popped up one day. I'm like, you know what? I have a channel. I do games. Why not? I'll add it to the system. Looks like there were actually categories according to that, too, huh? Your flight games, your sub games, your S&M handcuffs there. 30 Shades of Grays. 50 Shades of Grays. 169 shades. Okay. Have you ever played them? Will you ever play them? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching. And have an 80s day. Why? I don't know. Because I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati. Johnny Fever was the shit. Herb Tarlick too.
It's solid action when you join the recruits on the target range. Targets appear everywhere. The stakes are high because you never know who's lurking in the shadows. Innocent civilians or dangerous felons. You'll need to be sure before you shoot. Some targets move quickly, while others pop up from nowhere. It's tense. It's action-packed. It's 38 Ambush Alley.
Up there, upstairs, it's loaded with them.
Pops Ghostly and his family desperately need your help. Their happily haunted home's been invaded by ghastly, horrible creatures. They're heartless. They're relentless. Targets jump out from behind the furniture. They swoop up the stairs. You've got to clear them out. Targets in the attic, in the parlor. It's a frightening adventure. The rescue of Pops Ghostly.
Identified a substantial buildup of hostile forces right here in our own backyard. And I'm giving you the green light to clean them out. Gentlemen, you're the rest. Get up there and prove it.
Okay, boys, let's kick some butt.
Action X rated VCR.
Yeah.
If it were anyone real, it wouldn't be a game.
Oh, Nacho. Come here, Nacho. No biting. No bite. Ooh, no biting. Oh, Nacho, stop.